I have epilepsy. Before you start picturing lightning bolts in my brain or think I'm going to faint on stage, don't worry, I'm all good. Let me just say this. Yes, I have epilepsy. And no, I'm not broken. And today I want to talk about what it's really like to live with it, especially at school. First off, epilepsy is a medical condition where the brain can have seizures, kind of like a sudden power surge. But here's the thing, not all seizures look the same. Some people fall down or shake, like in movies. But some of us just zone out for a few seconds, like staring into space. It's called an absence seizure. And no, I'm not just daydreaming about food. It's not something I chose. It's not contagious. And it doesn't mean I'm crazy or dumb. It just means my brain has different rhythms sometimes. Now, imagine being in class, trying to focus, take notes, maybe even answer a few questions. And then suddenly, your brain hits pause. When I come back, I've missed instructions. People are staring, and I feel like I have to catch up in a race that already started. Oh, and let's not forget the questions. Are you okay? Wait, what just happened to you? Is that like normal? It's awkward. It's frustrating, but it's also real life for me. Here's what I wish more people understood. Epilepsy doesn't make me weak. It makes me aware of my body, aware of who's really kind, aware of how strong I had to be, even when I didn't want to. Sometimes I miss class because of appointments. Sometimes I'm sick and tired of getting new medications. Sometimes I want people to treat me like a normal kid, because I am one. We talk a lot in school about kindness, but kindness isn't just being nice. It's being informed. Ask questions, but ask with respect. Include people, even if they seem different. And if someone has epilepsy, don't treat them like they're fragile glass. Treat them like they're your friend. I used to be afraid to talk about my epilepsy. I thought people would look at me differently. Now, you may ask. I talk about it because I want people to look at me and see strength, see a fighter, see someone who wants to show up even when it's hard. Because epilepsy is a part of my story. But I'm the one who gets to tell it. Thank you.
Okay, be honest. When you hear the words emotional intelligence, do you kind of roll your eyes a little? Yeah, I used to too. I thought it meant crying in a corner or writing poetry in a journal. I never let my friends see. Turns out it actually is something way deeper and way stronger than I thought. I found out the hard way, like real hard, life hard. A few years ago, I lost my dad. He was my hero. He was the kind of dad who never missed a game, made the best sandwiches, and had the way of making everything feel safe, even when it wasn't. When he died, everything changed. It felt like somebody pressed pause on the world but forgot to tell everybody else. People kept moving, teachers still gave homework, kids still joked in the hallway, but I felt stuck. And for a long time, I didn't know what to do with those feelings. So I just packed them away, like clothes in a drawer, out of sight, out of mind. It wasn't until middle school that a teacher introduced the idea of emotional intelligence. My teacher said it's not just about being smart in your head, it's about being smart in your heart. Things like knowing how you feel, being able to pause before snapping, knowing when your friend's not okay, even if they say they're fine. I remember thinking, wait, so this stuff I've been feeling, this heavy, weird, messy stuff could actually mean something. That maybe just I wasn't broken, I was just feeling and learning how to feel. How to feel doesn't make you weak, it makes you powerful. Now I'm going into high school, and let me tell you, high school emotions are a lot. You've got pressure, you got drama, you got the one kid who always wants to fight during lunch. But emotional intelligence is my secret weapon. It helps me breathe before reacting, and helps me check in with my friends when they're off. It helps me deal with the days when I miss my dad so bad I feel like I can't even focus. It helps me give myself grace and other people too. We told that being a man, especially a black man, means being tough, that showing emotion is soft. Being here is what I think. Being able to say I'm not okay, that's strong. Being able to walk away from the fight instead of trying to prove something, that's strong. And being able to cry and then get back up, that's strength, that's power. So yeah, I'm still learning. I still have days when I shut down and hold stuff in, but I'm learning to talk about it, to ask for help, to listen, like really listen. When someone else shares their story, because emotional intelligence doesn't just help you understand yourself, it helps you connect, and sometimes connection is what saves us. Even though my dad's not here physically, I carry what he taught me, and now I get to teach myself a few things too. Turns out, being smart in your heart might be one of the smartest things you can be. Thank you.
Have you ever caught yourself changing the way you talk depending on who you're around? Yeah, us too.
At school, with teachers or adults, our voices sound a little higher or words a little more proper. But with our friends, the slang comes out, the energy shifts, we're just us.
That's called code switching. It's when you switch the way you speak, act, or even dress depending on who you're with, especially when you're trying to be accepted or avoid being judged.
For us, code switching isn't just something we do for fun. Sometimes it feels like survival. Like if I speak the way I do at home, I might be labeled ghetto or unprofessional.
We learned early that if we want to get respect, good grades, or even just avoid trouble, we have to talk right, meaning talk the way people in power expect us to.
But here's the thing, it can get exhausting. Like imagine having to wear a mask all day, switching between versions of yourself just to feel safe or accepted.
It makes us ask, if I have to change who I am just to fit in, who am I really? Am I being fake or am I just adapting to survival?
Truth is, code switching isn't bad at all. It can be a skill. It shows we're flexible, smart, and able to move in different spaces.
The problem starts when you feel like the real you isn't good enough for the world. When you have to hide parts of yourself just to be seen.
So what do? We start by being proud of where we came from, our voice, our culture, and the way we speak.
Because at the end of the day, the real flex is not just knowing how to code switch. It's knowing that every version of us is valuable.
Thank you.